उपदिश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्.
What is meant by God knowledge? It is the knowledge of the kshetrajna in your body. Just like you have a knowledge of the body that I have a body, you must also know who knows the body. Who knows the body? So the knower in the body, along with the body, when properly known, it becomes God knowledge. So you tell me now, is God knowledge far away from you or it is closest to you? I am quoting Gita, mind you. Our scriptures are wonderful, wonderful, unparalleled, matchless. Provided we are able to approach it and understand it properly. Now in the kshetra he includes everything. Mahabhutanyahankaro buddhiravyaktamevacha indriyani dashayigam cha panchachendriya gocharaha ichchadvesha sukham dukkham sanghadaschetana dhrutihi edakshetram samasena sabhikaramudahridam. In the kshetra, first he said this body is the kshetra. In the body we have 5 senses, and it is with the 5 senses that we know the entire creation. Am I clear or not? Am I clear? Is there any world around you? Who tells you that there is a world? Your senses. The senses are coloring the world objects. Whether the world objects are actually in the manner in which our senses color and shape, nobody knows. I am seeing something like this. My eyes say it is this. Other than the eye, is there any verdict for me to say it has this shape and this color? So the world itself is an existence. It is an expression deciphered by, comprehended by, detected and diagnosed by the senses. So when we say this is kshetra, whatever this body and the senses perceive, they are also included in the kshetra. And in that, what all things will happen? Mahabhutanyahankaro buddhiravyaktamevacha. Everything. Panchabhutas are included. Ahankara is included. Intelligence is included. The unmanifest state where all the 3 gunas were in a state of balance, that is included. And the 5 knowledge indriyas, jnanendriyas, 5 karma indriyas, they are also included. And Shabda, Sparsha, Rasa, Rupa, Gandhas are included. Ichcha, Dvesha, desire and hatred, Sukham, Dukkham, experiences in the mind, Sankhataha, this body, Chetana, the normal consciousness which manifests as wakefulness, sleep and dream. Is it okay? Etad kshetram. All this is included in the kshetra. As against so many constituents of the kshetra, there is only one kshetrajna. That kshetrajna is one. And the kshetra consists of manifold items. Now you have to know the kshetrajna. Nyayam yattat prabhakshyami yajñātva amrtamasnude anādimat param brahma nasattan nasaduchyade. Now I will tell you, Arjuna, what is the one thing to be known? Nyaya means knowable. What is the one thing where you have to focus your attention? And that one affair, that one thing, yadu jñātva amrtamasnude. Are you all with me? Yadu jñātva, by knowing this, amrtamasnude, you start enjoying and experiencing the nectar of immortality. And this one is what is called Anādimad Param Brahma. Anadimad, without any beginning, Param Brahma, the supreme reality, the supreme consciousness, the supreme intelligence. Na sattanna saduchyade. About that you cannot say either existence or non-existence. Existence came into expression much later. And as opposed to that we can say non-existence. So there is a source of existence come non-existence. It is that. And that one is described Sarvendriya Gunabhasam. Are you interested in listening? You will say that is why we have come here. But I am a little concerned. And Ma was saying, Swamiji, don't discuss Bhagavad Gita. They have all come for Ashtavakra Samhita. Now I will not be true. My Ashtavakra Samhita talk will not be focused unless I give you this kind of a background. Ashtavakra, he says, focus your attention on the witness. Now I have to tell you how the witness covers the entire range of existence called creation. So that is what I am explaining to you with reference to Bhagavad Gita, which is an authoritative text. Sarvendriya Gunabhasam. This Jnaya, this noble entity, it is consisting of all the senses and what the senses perceive themselves. So you imagine, it all starts from within the body. It is not merely a knower of the body. It is a knower of the whole universe. It includes all the 10 sensory organs, 5 of which alone perceive the world. So all the perceptions which the senses bring about remaining in the body, all these are included in the Kshetrajna. Now you tell me, whether within your body you carry a dimension which is even beyond the universe or not. Not many people are telling. I want you to understand, you are intelligent people. Where is your intelligence applied? I don't know. In terms of scriptural value and also in terms of reason, if I see infinite space around me, this infinite space becomes infinite before my eyes. And my eyes are not manufactured by the world. They are designed and evolved by the power within me. So the infinitude my eyes show before me is because of the power of the eye or the power of the presence outside. My dear souls, you cannot escape thinking. See, the idea of infinity is an idea. And the idea is ideated by the mind. So the mind gives rise to expressions, notions and ideas like infinity, infinitude, objectude, subjectude, exterior dimension, interior dimension. All these are concepts within the mind. So mind is the author of all these things. Sarvendriya Gunabhasam, Sarvendriya Vivarjidam. At the same time, understand it is devoid of all the sensory organs. Asaktam sarvabhrchaiva nirgunam gunabhoktruja behirantascha bhutanam. Whatever is the knower of the body, the sakshi of the whole world, understand that behihi antascha bhutanam. It is present inside the body as well as outside the body. Our body separates us, so to say, from the world. So we have something called inside the body and everything else is outside the body. So other than inside and outside the body, do you have any reference to make? Nahi samajhte kya? See, there are only 2 dimensions. Either it is inside the body or it is outside the body. When something is present inside and outside, is there any scope for a third entity to be present anywhere? So, behirantascha bhutanam acharam charamevacha. It is the mobile as well as immobile creation. Now, this is what we are trying to know. Am I clear? It is this factor that is called upadrashtanumantaja bharta bhokta Maheshwara. I am wondering whether your mind is imaginative enough, realistic enough to comprehend, to adore, to respect, to revere these statements and revelations. Upadrashta anumantaja. This is the one thing that is called Upadrashta, witness. Anumanta, guide. Bharta, Bhokta, Maheshwaraha. This is the sustainer. This is the experiencer. And this is the Supreme Lord. What? 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 What is the Supreme Lord? Huh? About which am I speaking? That which is within your body. Nobody says that. This is why I am discussing this subject. See, right from the beginning, I am saying that you have to know the witness of all the world. And this witness is within your body. And that witness is not merely a mustard measure entity. It has got a magnitude far in excess of the visible universe. So he is describing Upadrashta, Anumanta cha, Bharta, Bhokta. The last word, Maheshwaraha. What? Who or what is Maheshwara? Who or what is Maheshwara? What are we discussing about? We are discussing about the presence within the body, which animates the body, activates the body, which is a witness to everything in the whole creation. It is about that we are discussing. Bharta, Bhokta, Maheshwaraha, Paramyatmedi chapyukto, Dehesmin Purushah Paraha. This is the one that is called Paramatma. There is no doubt about it. It's a reference to your own self. And that Paramatma is Asmin Dehe, in this body, Paraha, Purushaha, the Supreme Lord. Now can you miss him? Can you miss him? Why? Because he is present within your body and as the witness of everything. 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 So you cannot miss him. My dear souls, don't say God is beyond our reach. Neither Ashtavakra Samhita, nor Bhagavad Gita, nor Swami Bhoomananda Tirtha will allow you to say God is unreachable. No, no, no. He is encased within our body. He is the one witness. When I refer to him as I am referring to the Supreme Lord within the body. Will you accept this dimension? Shall I go further? Dharma dharmau sukham dukkham manasani nate vibho na kartasi na bhoktasi muktayevasi sarvada. This is from Ashtavakra Samhita, verse number 6. Dharma dharmau sukham dukkham manasani nate vibho. What a wonderful statement. Dharma dharmau. Ideas, concepts, propositions, disciplines, watchwords, values, all in the nature of dharma and adharma. What is proper, what is improper, what is righteous and what is not righteous. Sukham, dukkham. Similarly, you also say, this is something that I like, I am happy. This is something that I dislike, I am unhappy about. So, experiences or notions or ideas like happiness and unhappiness, dharma and adharma. My dear Janaga, manasani nate vibho. All these are mind born. What? Mind evolved, mind subsisting. Mind born, mind evolved, mind subsisting. Nate vibho. You are the vibhu, the all-pervading, the all-pervading. For you, there is nothing called dharma or adharma, happiness or misery. What is dharma? Something opposed to adharma. The whole existence you divide. Call one half adharma and another half you call dharma. So it is not a complete reference to the totality of existence. Am I clear? No. Similarly, happiness and misery. What are you referring to? You are referring to two transitory experiences, responses or reactions in the mind. How can they be considered to be full? Are they subsisting for long? Certainly not. So they are mind-born. You know, every word, every idea, ideation, figuration, memory, definition, all these are mental mind-born. Mental mind-born. And what is this mind? It is an internal, inner object. What? You have a body apparently gross. Inside the gross body you consider something to be mind. Consider something to be intelligence. And so many ideas and figurations, memories, definitions, descriptions, you pose it and you place. All these are inner or subtle objects before you, the witness. Am I clear or not? I don't think. See, objects can be external and internal. External objects are comprehended or perceived by the senses. Internal objects are comprehended by the eye. So, my mind, my intelligence, my ego, and products and outcomes produced by them. Now, you are that Vibhu. What? That all-pervading, Upadrashtanumantaja Bhatta Bhokta Maheshwara. Sri Krishna described them. So that kind of a Maheshwara status that you have. And what do you speak about Dharma and Adharma? Yesterday he said, you are not any Varna or any Ashrama. You are something entirely beyond. Now he comes to the mental sphere and he tells you that whatever the mind ideates, whatever the mind evolves, whatever the intelligence comprehends, all these are much lower down. They belong to the object ken, not to the subject, the witness sphere or realm. Na kartasi, na bhoktasi. You are not the doer. You are not the enjoyer, the sufferer. Who is suffering? Suppose I thrust a pin into your body. It is the body that makes you suffer. Do you suffer? The doctors give you an injection and they conduct an operation without your knowledge at all. You don't have a pain. So these are body generated, body reflexes. Similarly, mind generated, mind reflexes. Intelligence generated, intelligence reflexes. But you are beyond them. There is no kartrutva, doership. The doership is in the level of the senses, in the level of the mind, in the level of the intelligence. You are beyond these. Whatever you refer to as the I, it is not my mind, it is not my intelligence, it is not my ego. It is something still superior, superb. It is the finest level. In that finest level, there is nothing like an action. There is nothing like an effect. I always put it in this one, where from no action proceeds and no effect befalls. There is such a wonderful, lofty center within your own personality. In that level, you are not a karta janaga. You are not a bhokta janaga. Then what are you? You are a mukta. What? Never say that I am a karta, I am a doer, I am an enjoyer, I am a sufferer. No, I am the free, I am the mukta, the liberated. Janaga was spoken to by Ashtavakra Maharshi. All people in this assembly are being spoken to by a Swami. Now the Swami speaks the same, gives the same instruction, and all of you are really Janagas. So am I right when I say you are not the doer, you are not the enjoyer, you are not the sufferer, but you are mukta. Kartrutva, the doership, is a notion of the mind. Bhoktrutva is a notion of the mind. Now you are beyond the mind, beyond the intelligence, beyond the ego. Then are you a doer? Are you an enjoyer? Are you a sufferer? then what are you? Mukta. Tada muktir yada jittam na vanchati na shojati na vanchati na shojati. Did you introspect over this statement? Whatever you consider to be liberation, it is not anything that you have to acquire after the fall of the body or in some other world. Our life is absolutely experiential. We are not interested in anything that will not submit itself to our experience. Even in our Shastras, ultimately what is the method of arriving at the truth, the desirable, the acceptable? There are inexperiential things which are mentioned by the Shastras. About them there will always be doubt. What is the doubt? Syad shanka astiva na vaidi. Are they there? Will they be there? This doubt will be there. What are such items? Swargadau, like Swarga, heaven. Similarly, another Janma, a Purva Janma, whether they are there or not, who is able to know about it? Our life is fully experiential. Suppose you have 2 children and I come up and say, you have a 3rd child also. Will you accept it? Where is that? It is invisible. It is by your side, I say. It cannot be accepted. So, anubhava anarudha vishaye swargadau syad shanka astiva navaidi. Whenever things are not within our experience, non-experiential or inexperiential items, there will always be doubt. So the wise man should disregard them and take only to the experiential. So if mukti is a concept or an ideal before us, understand very clearly that this mukti also should be within the orbit of our normal experience. And here is that mukti. Tada muktihi yada chittam. When the mind becomes free from vancha and shoja, desire on the one hand and grief or torment on the other, it is possible for our mind to be cultured in a manner, reformed, refined, stabilized. A lot of attunement can be brought about in that, serenity, as a result of which this quality will be had. Whenever that is had, that is called liberation. Now we are continuing the discussion. Yesterday I think all of you got up from the seats towards the end and went away with a lot of light-heartedness, a kind of a clarity, a transparency, a kind of an expansiveness or expansion in your mind. Was it or not? So today it should be all the more. Deha bhimana pashena chiram baddhosi putraga bodhoham jnana khadgena tan nigritya sukhi bhava. I mentioned to you yesterday, nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitram vidyade. This is what Krishna tells Arjuna. There is nothing as purifying in this world as the pursuit and the prevalence of wisdom, knowledge. So this is a knowing and a knowledge process. A speaker looking at you goes on speaking and you are hearing. This is what Parikshit did for 7 days, sitting in front of the 16-year-old Shuga Maharshi. And at the end of it, what happened? Parikshit felt so happy, so fulfilled, so pure, so noble, so lofty, so expansive. All the ego and all the other things associated with the ego, all of them simply disappeared. And he said, I am very happy. You have given me such an endless discourse continuously for the 7 days. I have understood everything. I have assimilated the messages. Now I am going to withdraw my senses from the objects of the world. So he withdrew the senses. After withdrawing the senses for which he had to apply the mind, he withdrew the mind, employing for the purpose his intelligence, the higher faculty. When the mind also was withdrawn, he wanted to withdraw the intelligence also. using the higher will. After withdrawing the senses, the mind and the intelligence, he got dissolved into himself, reached apparently the bottom of his personality. The entire Murti Bhava, that feeling of personality and personified, that personified feeling, everything disappeared and he got into the bottom of his personality. Completely unaware of everything. Unaware of the world on the one hand, then the body, mind, intelligence, ego, everything was dissolved. In such a situation, the fated cobra Takshaka came and bit his body, administered the poison. Fire arose from the poison and Parikshit's body was completely burned into ashes. Now this is something that the others saw and they have reported. Parikshit himself was not there at all. My dear souls, this is the effectiveness of a right listening and a right exposition. Now Ashtavakra tells him, my dear Janaka, Dehabhimana Pashena Chiram Baddhosi Putraka. My dear son, for a long time you have been firmly bound by the rope, by the noose of Dehabhimana. Nobody has told you that you are the body. Has anybody told you? Huh? Why you are in doubt? Has anybody told you that you are the body? Or people have told you you have a body? Has anybody told you that you are the house? You have the house. Similarly, you have the body, but you are not the body. So this unauthentic notion, somehow that I am the body, I was born, I shall die. Whatever the body is doing, I am doing. This kind of a superimposition and jumbling have entered into your system, like a rope. And you have been bound firmly by this rope. Now what do you have to do? Chirambaddhosi putraka. You have been long bound. Bodhoham jnana khadgena. Bodhoham jnana khadgena. Bodhoham. Say. Why so weak? Bodhoham. Not vibrant. Bodhoham. 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 Jnana khadgena. Now use it as a sword. This is that knowledge. I have a body. I have a house. I have a car. I have so many fixed deposits. All these are I have. I am not them. Only when I am there distinctly and separately, these things can be possessed by me. So you are actually bodha, consciousness, awareness, chetana. Now develop this knowledge, bodhoham, and let it act like a sharp sword of wisdom. And then cut across this bondage. After cutting across the rope, become free, sukhi bhava. Live comfortably, contentedly, happily, jubilantly, cheerfully, ecstatically you live.